everyone, my name is Daniela. Thank you for participating in today's live session. We're gonna wait a little bit until more people get connected, and then we will start with the session. Well, I think some people are already connected, so we can start now. Hello everyone, once again, my name is Daniela and I am the Talent Search and Development Manager of the Job Market at Placement International. And today I want to talk to you about the recruitment in Europe, the job positionings that we have, the countries that we currently have job openings, and lead you in the entire process of how we do the recruitment here at Placement International. So first, I want to talk to you a little bit about Europe and the hospitality industry here. So the hospitality industry is one of the most important industries in the world, and for Europe it's very, very important. Despite of the global pandemic, it has been very stable, and Europe is home of the best chefs, the best hotels, the best brands from the hospitality industry. And you will be able to learn a lot about from these people, and you will be able to exchange different ideas and share with a lot of different cultures and just have an amazing experience here. That said, Europe has always prioritized tourism and invested heavily in the sector. And not only do we work with the partnerships with the region's leading brand, but also all the offers that we have come with attractive benefits. And we're currently working with 3 countries, with Spain, Portugal, and Greece. And we are placing the students for internships for 3 to 6 months with the possibility of extending these internships. And well, as I said, it's in Spain, in Greece, and in Portugal. And these countries are, of course, known for their hospitality, the hospitality life, the nightlife, the dining options, and of course, all the experience, the amazing experience that you will get. So in addition, working in Spain, in Greece, and in Portugal has many, many advantages that we will highlight when I discuss the job openings that we have. And bear in mind that shortly we will also have job openings in other countries, so there are gonna be more possibilities coming soon. So first, I wanna talk to you about the properties that we currently have. We're gonna talk about 4 properties. We're gonna talk about the ABAC restaurant in Barcelona, Cosine Hermanos Torres, also in Barcelona, the Ritz Carton, Penalonga in Lisbon, Portugal, and ICOS in Spain and in Greece. So without further ado, I'm gonna start with the partnership opportunities with ABAC restaurant. So ABAC is a 3 Michelin star award-winning restaurant by the chef Jordi Cruz. The restaurant is in Barcelona and provides you with the most unique gastronomy experience. The property is currently recruiting for F&B and culinary positions. The criteria for these job positions are, well, depends on which area you're applying. If it's for culinary, they require you to have some knowledge or a little bit of experience in culinary or have a lot of interest in the culinary sector. English is very important. If you don't speak Spanish, then English is a must. And that's it. They just require people with a lot of motivation and that are willing to learn. The same will be for the F&B position. You will have to only have some knowledge in the hospitality industry. If you have experience, of course, it's always a plus, but it's not really a requirement. And English always mandatory if you do not speak Spanish, since this property is here in Barcelona. In terms of benefits, the benefits of ABAC, they give you accommodation for free in Barcelona. They have an amazing place for interns that all of them is kind of like a student residency, and it's very nice. They give you meals on duty, and of course a training certificate at the end of the internship. So moving to the second one, that's Cosine Hermanos Torres. Cosine Hermanos Torres is also a restaurant in Barcelona. It has 2 Michelin stars, and it is run by the brothers Sergio and Javier Torres. The benefits in this restaurant, well, first the job openings first are also culinary and F&B, and the benefits are, well, mainly the first one is work very closely with the chefs. This is a restaurant that they put a lot of effort in that. Also, the restaurant itself, it's kind of like an open kitchen, so they want to give the experience of the people to come and see how are they working. So the interns will have a very close relationship with the chefs. Also, you will receive, of course, at the end of the month, the tips that you will get throughout the month. That goes around 200 euros. They give you, of course, accreditation at the end and the training certificate and meals during shifts. So the criteria is the same of the ABAC restaurant, kind of. You will have to be very motivated, have a lot of interest in the sector. If you have experience in culinary or in F&B, it's even better. If you don't speak Spanish, English is a requirement, and that will be it. The recruitment is very easy. We work with them since a long time ago, so it's a very nice property. Moving to the third one is the Ritz Carton in Penalonga in Portugal. That's located around Lisbon. And Penalonga is an amazing, luxurious resort. And the job openings that they have right now is for guest services, F&B, and culinary. For guest service, and also front desk. For guest services, they are recruiting for a lot of people. And the criteria is that you need to be a student, you need to be enrolled in the university. This is something important for Portugal. You have to have knowledge in the hospitality industry and knowledge in the area that you're applying for. Also, English is a must because, well, if you don't speak Portuguese or Spanish, then English is a must. And Portuguese and Spanish, if you know it, is always a plus, but it's not really a requirement. And the benefits for Penalonga are 250 euros as a stipend. They give you 3 meals a day. They also have a transportation program from wherever you live to the property or from the train stations. And they have a take care program for the employee, which includes football and volleyball games, a staff gym, some classes, and some motivational programs throughout the internship. And moving to one of our last properties is Icos. Icos is an amazing resort that is located at the south of Spain and also in Greece. They have, it's a great resort. It has more than 400 rooms and suites, and each resort has like around 7 restaurants, all of them with Michelin stars. So it's a really, really great property. They offer positions in front office, culinary, and F&B. The criteria for being recruited in this property is have the knowledge and interested in the area that you're applying for. And English, it is a mandatory language since it's the main language that people use in the hotel. The remuneration package is quite good. You will receive 750 euros as a stipend. They also provide an accommodation pack in the hotel that includes the meals, includes the transportation, all the utilities. And this pack has a cost of 885 euros. So if you use your stipend, it will also be enough to pay and you will stay with more money at the end of the month. Also, the uniform is provided and of course the training certification at the end of the internship. And the hiring process from all these properties is very easy. Basically, you have to register in our portal. I will give you the details at the end, but you register in the portal and we will be sending you the offers throughout the weeks. And then you have to apply through the portal. You have 48 hours to apply after receiving the offer. After this, I will review the application and send it directly to the property. And then once the property checks your application, they will decide whether they want an interview. And after the interview, of course, they will decide whether you are selected or not. Also, I have to say that many properties that work with us don't really do interviews because they trust our eligibility and selection process. So many properties, if they just like your profile and they talk to us, they are able to just give you the offer letter if they think that you will be a good fit in the property. So after this, we are now, I already explained almost everything. If you have any questions, I actually have some questions that we got at the beginning of the week that I would like to answer, but if you have any other questions, please write them in the chat so I can address them after these ones. So one of the questions that we got was, do I need to have a vaccine to travel? Currently, it depends where you're coming from. If you're in Europe, it's very easy. Most of the time, you either need a vaccination certificate, you will need a certificate that shows that you passed already COVID. and or a PCR test. For people outside of the EU, since you're going to be applying for a visa, for a national visa, you're going to be considered a resident of the country, which means that you won't need to be vaccinated. You will only need to do a PCR test 48 hours before arriving to the country, and then you will be able to enter. Once you enter, since you're also considered a temporary resident, you're going to be able to get the vaccine also here if that's what you want to do. So no, it's not really a requirement, but it really depends on each case. So a second question that I had is it possible for an Indian, which is a current student, to get a job in Europe, and what are the requirements? Yeah, actually we work a lot with the Indian market. If you are from India, you can always email india@placement/in.com. We have a lot of Indian candidates that are interested in Europe, and the requirements are the same as any other person outside of the European Union. We always assist you with the visas. I'm going to be in charge of assisting you too with all the visa process, all the documentation. So if you want to apply, there's no restrictions that everybody has. So if you're interested, please apply. We're always welcome a lot of people from India. So just email us and we'll be helping you as soon as possible. Then another question is, hello, can I apply for culinary? I'm a recently graduate with a bachelor in hospitality and hotel management. Yes, as I mentioned, we have a lot of job opportunities for culinary in Europe. So I encourage you to apply as soon as possible. That's kind of like the main area that we have a lot right now in Europe. So just send your CV at info@placement/it.com, and then we will get in contact with you. Another question is, do you place Kenyans who have hotel experience? We do. We actually have an office in Africa, and we have a placement manager in Africa. So you can always contact them. They will help you with the registration, and then they will send you to me. And when you arrive to me, I will help you with the entire internship process and visa process. And the last one is there an age limit for chef opportunities? No. For Europe, thankfully...
Wait, I think so we have a problem with the... Hi everyone, do we have a problem with the sounds? See? Okay, so sorry. We're okay.
Okay. So the last question was, is there an age limit for chef opportunities? And thankfully there's not. There's no age limit for any of the programs that we have, at least for Europe. If you're not a student anymore, at least for Spain, we are able to help you with that. In other countries, such as in Portugal, you do need to be a student, so that can be a limited thing, but in any case, there's no age limit. So I encourage you to apply, and we will get to you as soon as possible and try to help you with everything we can. Those were the questions that I have. I don't know if there's questions in the chat.
Yeah, hey everyone, here in the backstage. We have a couple questions that remind pretty much the same that you already read, but just only for have a full clarification of this wonderings. How I can apply? You already told us, but if you can explain us one more time, how is the process and how every candidate or follower can apply to these opportunities?
Okay, so for applying, first you have to contact our registration office at info@placement/int.com. Once you contact the registration office, they will be able to help you with all the registration in the portal, upload all your documents, your CV, and create your profile itself. Once your profile is ready and completed, they will send you to the corresponding office. In this case, if it's for Europe, they will be sending you to me. Once I receive your profile, I will be in contact with you and start to send you all the offers that I currently have in Europe. So you will receive the offers normally once a week. If we have new offers, of course, I will try to send them every time I receive new ones. If we don't have, just like I don't send like the ones that I already sent. And you have to apply through the portal. So once you receive an offer, you see it, you can apply. There's gonna be some questions there, and once you apply, you're gonna receive your profile already with the application, and I'm gonna send it to the property. So the first step is registering our portal, and after that we can start the process with it.
Amazing. Also, don't forget that you can apply by the link we have in the bio. We have a Spain job offers. Also, we have several links that you can register your CV. So we have another couple questions, more or less regarding. I can tell we have a lot of Indian fellows here. So this is also a question for Indian candidate. Says, I already finished my J1 visa. Is it possible to do this program after?
Yeah, it's always possible to do the Europe program. If you are still in the US and you have a valid visa in the US, you can actually apply for the European visa, whether it's for Portugal, Spain, or Greece, from the US instead of returning to your home country. So you can always do it. Even if you are back in your home country, you already finished your J1 visa, you can restart the program, so there's no issue.
I think so. We have here the last question. That is a really good one. It's about the timing process. So what is the timing for all this to happen?
Okay, so once I send you the offers and you apply, let's say you apply already, I send your profile to the property. Depends on each property. Normally, maximum takes around 2 to 3 weeks to get a response. Once I get this response, we schedule the interviews if they want to do the interviews, of course, because as I mentioned, then we have some properties that they don't require interviews. If they want to do the interview, we schedule that, and then after the interview, they normally take 3 days to decide whether you're accepted or not. And when you're accepted, they're gonna send me an offer letter, and once that's done, you have already your internship set, and then we start the visa process. So the visa process currently depends on the country that you're applying for, so it really depends the timing in each country. But normally it takes around 3 weeks to 1 month. So in total, I think in the whole process itself will take like 1.5 months or 2 months maximum.
Amazing. Also, we have a question that actually is not regarding to the Europe program. It's about the US. Someone is asking if we have job opportunities in US. So
yes, of course, we have job opportunities in the US, in Europe, and in the Middle East. All of them are amazing programs. So if you want to apply to any of these programs, also send an email or your CV to info@placement/int.com, and they will direct you to the specific office that you would like to go to.
Amazing, Daniela. I think so. We have covered a lot of questions, and just only want to thank you everyone for joining our live session. Do you have the final words, Daniela, to our audience?
Well, thank you so much for being in this live session. I'm really hoping that a lot of you will apply to the Euro program or all of the other programs that we have at Placement International. I really encourage you to do it. It's an amazing, amazing program. You're gonna gain a lot of experience. So I really encourage you to do it, and we are here to help you all the time. So thank you so much, and see you next time.